Hey beautiful people, welcome to Aries September Romance Guidance.
Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shakima back in the building. I'm just stopping in today to do the romance guidance for the month of September. Now I'm a little bit late, guys. I can already hear all the chanting. I know we're midway through the month, but better late than never. Okay, life happens. And I'm doing these readings for my Aries sun, moon, and rising. So literally just kind of bear in mind that these are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate, do let it dissipate. If it does resonate, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know you like the content. Comment down below, let me know how you've managed to effectively utilize the information, and share if you care. There's somebody else that might need the information as well. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. That way you can be kept in the know for when I upload these awesome videos for you guys by hitting the notification bell as well, guys. Okay, we're gonna go and get straight into it. We're not really gonna take too long and just get everything on and happen for you guys. I do want to let you guys know though, because I have, as I've mentioned, these are general readings. If you would like to go deeper on the context of the details that gets outlaid here, then definitely be sure to check out the description box below. You'll be able to get access to the information you need to book a personal reading with me. Also, you can utilize the same link to follow me on all my social medias. And definitely be sure to just let me know how you're able to sort of get on with the information that I'm providing to you guys. If you guys are interested in stuff like my candles as well, I do make handmade candles. Definitely be sure to, you know, drop me an email or a DM, and I'll be able to sort of have a discussion with you guys and we can chop it up, okay? Let's go and get straight into it, guys. I'm going to be doing the extended readings where you guys will be able to gain access either via my website or my Patreon page. The choice is yours, whatever's suitable for you. So let's go and get straight into it, guys. What is the divine guidance for my Aries babies for the month of September in romance? Let's have a look and see. Okay, so there has definitely been some blocked and stifled emotions, guys. Blocked and stifled emotions in the past. It seems like you've suppressed a lot coming into the month of September when it comes to romance, and I want to say it's almost like that's been the blocker to your blessings. You're asking for love. Pisces had the same thing almost. Asking for a relationship but wasn't necessarily prepared to compromise to do what it takes to make a relationship work. So for you guys, there was still feelings that you were carrying. It's almost like spirit was trying to give you opportunities, but you were already blocked up and you weren't necessarily open to receiving your blessings in terms of romance. And the ego is very strong in the way as well. I want to say as well, for some of us, what I can see is that it's almost like daddy issues was playing up a lot for both my masculine and divine feminines with these situations. The masculine, I can see you were considering whether or not you were actually worthy enough to be in a relationship. There's a lot of insecurities there, I think, because for some of you guys, you didn't necessarily have a male role model present to be able to actually show you how to show up in relationships, and that left you insecure as to whether or not you were going to be able to be a good fit in relationships, and you weren't sure of yourself. You projected that all over your relationship space. Now you can see for the females as well, there were issues in terms of, when I say daddy issues for you girls, I can see that there were insecurities. It's almost as though your partner was, how can I put it? You were basically expecting your partner to finish the role of what your dad was supposed to do. And I can't say supposed to do because dad gave you what he had, right? But unfortunately, it just wasn't good enough. Like, your partner isn't able to reassure you as much as you need reassurance. Your partner isn't able to be as honest with you as much as you need them to be, because I don't know how honest you are with yourself. And that seems to be a part of the barrier as well. There's a lot going on in the heart space, guys. You guys wanted the relationship, but I don't know how ready you guys were to actually fulfill it. So let's see what's going on for you guys, because it seems like in the month of September you're having to, I guess, learn some patience, some self-mastery in the process. You're learning what is going on in your heart chakra so that you can allow for yourself to tame the beast within, guys. You're learning how to master that egoic aspects of your reflection. And it seems as though you are learning that time is going to be a good and significant healer during the process of your relationship to come. Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay, so moving forward, it seems as though you guys are actually open to changes, which is nice. Beyond the month of September, it seems like you guys, in this month, you'll be finding your element. You know, this month is going to be all about patience. It's all about self-mastery. It's all about whether or not you are willing to let a person be who they are, accept them as they are, not make judgments on them, because really the things that you are judging about them are the things that you are refusing to acknowledge about yourself. And those are some of the things you're going to become open to, because it seems like forgiveness is a factor this month for you guys. You guys are open to the changes. You guys are also not so much grieving past relationships, but being open to letting them go. You know, if they are yours, it's almost like you're releasing it to the universe and letting the universe take care of it. So let's have a little look and see what's going on for you guys in terms of the month of September in romance. A lot of you guys feel like there may have been missed opportunities or lost opportunities in the past. And let's have a look, see what is the advice, what is going on. Okay, so for some of you guys, definitely stuck in the past. And I don't think you have all the facts of the information to be making certain decisions, but it seems as though you are a little bit naive about maybe whether or not that relationship would have worked. I think in the relationship dynamics as it was slightly naive. I don't think that it had what it takes to really be able to be effective. I can see that you're definitely frustrated with the delays that's kind of like manifesting. I don't think that the relationship is the way that you want it, even if you are in a relationship. And if you're single, I can see that you're frustrated with the delays. If you are in the relationship, you're frustrated with your person because they are not becoming the person that you want them to be. But bear in mind, they're here having their own experience of themselves and they're walking their journey with God. So how about you focus on your journey and let God do his work on them in their time, whilst you do whatever you need to do for yourself. Because as you shift and ascend in your vibration, if they are supposed to be in your experience, they too will shift to meet your vibrational match. Okay, let's have a little look, guys, because the theme of this month for you guys is frustrations, delays, and exhaustion. Okay, let's have a look. What is the divine guidance for my Aries babies for the month of September in romance? Okay, so for you guys, coming into the month, I can see that there was a lot of generosity. It's almost like you guys were coming into the space, by the looks of it, where you guys were like working as a team to like build the foundations. For those of you guys that are in relationships, it seems as though in the past, how can I put it? The foundations, it wasn't necessarily solid. The relationship foundation in the past, it wasn't solid. It was all about being very controlling and being very idealistic about the perfect person, the perfect scenario, the perfect situation, the perfect circumstances. Perfect is subjective. You're going to get what Spirit says that you are a vibrational resonance to, and that is what is perfect for you, because that is what Spirit decrees to be your perfection based on the vibration that you are in that moment. Okay, it seems as though there was some dishonesty in the foundations as well, and that may be why there's a generosity. That maybe it's almost like they're compensating for their lies, basically. Yep, they're compensating for their lies, and it actually caused you to go through moments of temporary depression. It caused you to go through moments of unsurety with yourself, moments of shadows in terms of relationships, because of lack of closure, because the relationship wasn't necessarily over, but it wasn't necessarily beginning either. It wasn't like picking up. The momentum wasn't necessarily there. The lack of closure was due to the fact that there wasn't really much of a balance between work and personal life. Somebody didn't seem to be making enough time for the relationship to be able to make it work, and it was causing a lot of restrictions within the relationship, and that was leaving the other person very confused. Do you want me or nah? Because of that other person's indecisiveness. Like, do you want the relationship or nah, man? Like, make up your mind. It really isn't that difficult. I know it appears like it's that difficult, but yeah, decide. What is the divine guidance for my Aries babies for the month of September in romance? Let's see where you guys are in the present trajectory of your romance, guys. Okay, so we've got in the month of September, we have, okay, so let's have a little look, because we've got everything that we need here for you guys. In the month of September, it seems that the let's see if I can get it. We've got the sun in reverse, basically. Okay, we've got the sun in reverse, which lets me know that there's some temporary depression. There may even be some isolation. It's almost as though there isn't really much traveling, there's not really much interacting, there isn't really much socializing, and it seems as though the reason for that is because there's a lack of closure. There's a lack of closure to the situation, because we've got the world in reverse as well. They came out together, so I'm just going to leave them together. So the temporary depression is because of the lack of closure. You don't know if the situation's completely over, because the door's still kind of open, but you don't necessarily want to continue down this path. It seems as though you are at the point where you're open to the changes, and you've got mental clarity about that, and you've got some sort of direction, at least in your community, in your friendships. You've got some sort of direction, and you are celebrating that aspect of your situation. But it seems as though, as far as the foundation, there's just some lies, some deception, and those are some of the things that's going to be shifting this month. It's going to be shifting from disappointments, because, how can I put it? It seems as though there were disappointments that left the other person to be guarded, because they started to just not be as expressive. They weren't showing their feelings as much, to the point where they didn't even know what they felt. They were really contemplating how the other person wasn't able to live up to their high expectations, and whether or not it was really worth it. Let's have a look and see what is in the future trajectory for my Aries, babe. Oh God. Right, guys, I'm not going to leave out all these cards for you guys, but we are going to have a read of them to see what Spirit is advising. So let's have a look, see. Okay, it's going to be very challenging for you guys moving forward. There's going to be a lot of burden, a lot of stress, as far as the relationship for you guys. This is kind of like what we have, okay? This is what we have going on for you guys. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the 8 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles. My bad, guys. 8 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and we've got the Fool in reverse. Okay, so this lets me know that there's delays. Moving forward, there's delays in terms of the communication. Somebody's kind of holding off as well, and that's what's actually causing the delays. The other person's being reckless in the process of that. Just a bunch of foolishness, guys. It's almost like, because the other person's like held off, it's left the other person very disorientated, like, okay, I don't really know what this means for the situation. So the other person that is kind of removed themselves from the situation, it's left that person feeling as though, I'm not so sure what the situation holds. I may be a little bit naive. Maybe they're just kind of like taking some time to themselves, but I'm not sure. It also means that the person's really being a little bit reckless in terms of the way that they are navigating through the situation as well. And it seems like going forward, the person is almost they're not doing enough work, basically. They're not doing enough work to allow for the person to feel as though they want to be in this relationship. They're busy kind of waiting for things to get perfect. They're busy waiting for the perfect scenario. Like I said, perfect situation, perfect circumstances, perfect person even, and that's a part of the issue, guys. Okay? Perfect is subjective. I really just want to put that across to you guys. It is all subjective based on the person's experience. So let's have a look as well. Oh my God, you guys had like literally just a bunch of cards that were just all in reverse. It's not bad. So what it's showing me for you guys moving forward is that you guys are going to recover, and this is an actual synchronistic alignment from the universe, giving you an opportunity to create something different in terms of your romance. It's showing me that there may be some temptation to be manipulative, be a little bit bitchy. There may be some temptation to be like cold-hearted, withdrawn, how can I put it, unwelcoming. So that's kind of like what you're going to be going through a process of recovering from at the minute. Whoever's held off, they're going into a place of being bitchy. They're going into a place of trying to manipulate the situation. they're going into it, even if they don't realize that that's what's going on with the situation, because they're not necessarily sure about how they feel with the situation. And it's almost like by them holding off, they are kind of trying to make that person come forward instead of just kind of like letting things happen organically. But it seems as though when you guys do kind of, because there's temptation there, so when you guys do kind of get back into some sort of communication, it does seem as though the person's going to be quite bitchy and emotionally manipulative, basically, about the situation. Okay, it's going to be really stressful, basically, this month for you guys. I'm seeing a lot of disappointments. I'm seeing another person being like really overprotective because of it, and just blocking their emotions, saying like, I'm not with this. I'm not with it at all. Let's have a little look and see what's going on from a romantic standpoint for you guys in terms of the romance angels guidance. What is the divine guidance for my Aries babies for the month of September in romance? Unrequited love. So you guys have to work harder at making the relationship work. There's a lot of bad habits that's been developed from past relationships that's being brought over into this current relationship space, and it's just not going to work because of that fact. Those are some of the things that needs to kind of be, how can I put it, because they're showing me it needs to be washed out. It's like bringing murkiness into your waters for the relationship that you guys are trying to manifest. So that's something to bear in mind, guys. Coming into the present, you guys are working on your self-love. That's the main thing that you guys are focusing on for the month of September. And it seems as though moving forward, you'll be able to let go of your control issues, because I think the control issues were stemming from a place of not having enough self-control, not having enough self-love to just let yourself be as you are and accept yourself as you are. And because you didn't love yourself, you were containing and controlling the situation as a means to be able to find love as opposed to be love, if that makes sense to you guys, because that's how they're giving it to me. Let's have a look and see, guys, what is the divine guidance for my Aries in love? Okay, so for those of you guys in relationships, this has to do with children. These are past life relationships that you guys are dealing with. You're healing family issues. The children are the main factors within the relationship, so consider the children is what they're saying at the minute. Stay optimistic about your love life. The struggles that you guys are dealing with at the minute, it's more past life karma that's playing itself out. Let the children be your main focus. Let your inner children be your main focus, so that you can have more of a perspective on why maybe the relationship is so rocky at the minute, because I can see somebody still like really severely depressed about what's going on in terms of the relationship and the fact that they haven't been able to move on. For some of you guys, you may be finding out that you're pregnant this month. For some of you guys, you may be giving birth this month. For others of you guys, you may simply be going through the cycles of emotions internally, really understanding that you're wounded at your inner child level of yourself, and you actually really need to address some of those situations. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. This is the potential for true love, but you're gonna have to allow for things to unfold naturally. Both of you guys have to be ready and willing to do the work necessary. But if you tune into my extended reading, you'll be able to gain some insight into seeing what is potentially unfolding for you and your person, where I'll be able to get a broader look at all of the different zodiacs and what your interaction will be like with them. So tune in for that, guys. Let's have a little look and see what is the divine guidance for my Aries babies that are single in romance for the month of September, Spirit. What do they need to know? Okay. So let's make it clear, please, guys. What do they need to know? My Aries babies that are single for the month of September in romance. As clear as possible, please, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. A bit too many thanks. I'm going to grab that for you guys. Right, so love yourself first. That's what's happening. Love yourself first. You are attracting your soulmate, guys. Okay? You're attracting your soulmate, but you've got to love yourself first. You have to get to that place where you feel like as you are good enough. Spirit's giving you an opportunity to work on your heart chakra. Your heart chakra consists of two dualities to it. You've got the green expression of itself, because naturally speaking, people outlined the heart chakra being green, but that is for loving others. That is for projecting unconditional love. You also have the internal reflection of the heart chakra, which is pink in color and nature, which is all about self-love. So you'll be focusing on your pink self, your pink heart, and allowing for yourself to really understand how much you respect yourself, how you expect others to respect you as a result. And this will give you an opportunity to call in your soulmate, because what needs to happen is that you need to release your ex and clear the energy, the patterns, the cycles of your old relationships, so that you can allow for your new soulmate coming in, who is a direct alignment to your healed state of being, to allow for you guys to both be able to heal your family issues, to move deeper into your awareness of self. Okay, let's have a look and see what is the advice for my Aries babies in situationships for the month of September, Spirit. What do they need to know? My Aries babies in situationships for the month of September. Okay, thank you. You guys are going through some stuff, man. There's definitely some romantic feelings here, guys. Okay, there's romantic feelings here, but there's a lot that's not just it. Okay, you guys are going through a process of forgiveness and learning from your past mistakes with the situation. You as well are healing family. Hey, listen, come closer. Everybody is going through something this month due to the Saturn retrograde. We are learning how to break the cycles, disrupt the patterns, and break free from the ancestral baggage and contracts. This is all about healing family issues for all of you Aries babies. Okay, what does not serve you, you need to let it go. Stay optimistic about your love life. You're going to have to forgive your person. Okay, looking at the situation. Okay, so here we are, guys, looking at because these cards also fell out, just so that you guys can have an understanding that there's a lot going on for you guys. Okay, it seems as though there's chemistry with your person. It seems like there's chemistry with your person, but religious factors is playing heavily with the situation. Remember I was saying that you were looking at perfect scenarios. They need to perfectly meet your spiritual and religious requests, and those are some of the requests and requirements, I should say. Those are some of the factors to the relationship that's impacting the relationship right now. I can see as well that you guys are still quite passionately connected to this person. You're calling in your soulmate, so you're kind of like, as you've shifted into a higher state of yourself, even though you've got this person there, you're still sort of making sure that they can meet your requirements, they can meet your expectations. I can see that for some of you guys, yeah, I think you may be gaining some new romantic feelings, either with your person, or you may be open to someone new. So it seems like there'll be heart-to-heart conversations, because there's going to be a new love coming into the space. There's going to be a new attraction coming into the space, and there's going to have to be heart-to-heart conversations because of that. It feels like somebody's been getting to know someone else that they may be romantically interested in, and they will be letting their counterpart of their situationship know that, you know, I waited for you, but it's just not happening in a way that I feel like is going to be conducive for both of us. So unfortunately, I'm packing my shit and I'm leaving the situation behind, for lack of a better way of putting it. Okay, so we're gonna leave it there, beloveds. Okay, I hope that that was useful for you guys. If you want to go deeper, like I said, definitely be sure to check out the details in the description box below for access to the extended reading, or if you'd like to book a personal reading with me as well. If you guys would also like to follow me on social media, you can access the information in the description box below, and I will see you awesome folks next time. Definitely be sure to let me know how you got on with the details. Be sure to comment, like, share if you care. Okay, definitely subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit the notification bell. That way you can be kept in the know for when I upload these awesome videos for you guys. Okay, I'm sending you guys my love as per usual, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ashe. Mwah.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell for more.